Alright, alright. I feel like that's kind of how I'm going to be starting all my videos now. So, we are back with episode 3. I know I've been not as much posting the Dark Souls videos. Um, if I'm being honest, personally, it's not that I don't want to play it. It's one of the things of I have so many games I'm wanting to play and wanting to kind of. Sometimes I just don't want to record, I just want to play a game by myself, don't want to record. And it's like if I get on, I'll play with my other friends, and I don't want to. I'll sometimes record what we're playing, like with the Ready or Not videos, the CS2 videos. Um, but yeah, it's just I didn't want to. Sometimes I don't want to post and record every single thing I'm playing. So what I've been grinding right now is WoW, and I just got like my guy to as of this recording, I got my orc hunter to level 49, I want to say. So I've been grinding that, so I haven't really been doing as much Dark Souls. So, and WoW was kind of one of those games of you don't really want to record it because it's very boring. You know, it is just very, very boring to record. Because I'm just sitting there pressing buttons doing mindless quests. Maybe I might record a dungeon or two if I ever end up doing dungeon. Like, well, I do dungeons, but like, if I ever end up recording I could record a dungeon and just kind of speed it up with some music and just kind of show what I'm doing. But we left off after killing, what was it, the boss was called like a boar or something like that. That was the last thing that we did, I want to say. Or no, we went and did like the demon up there and stuff. But we left off down here. I already got those chests, they're just reclosed. Irithyll Greatsword. 28. This is just better, you know? But yeah, I've been just going back to that, to the WoW content. I'm just like, I just want to play WoW. I've actually, ever since I stopped, I didn't record anything during like Easter and all that. Um, Family and stuff like that were here, so I didn't want to record anything. Um, so it was just more of a out of obligation. I didn't record anything. So, and then with that, with me not recording anything, that's when I got on the WoW grind. Well, I think I went from level like last few days just grinding, got my guy up. Basically, it was almost like a level a day. Just gonna summon poison. So I just haven't really wanted to touch Dark Souls 3 really. Kinda on me, but I'm like, it's just like there's specific parts I want to get to at the moment. Or specific bosses I want to get to. I don't really want to do all the mindless stuff. I can start trying to... Okay then. What the... That's... I don't think it's gonna work like Elden Ring or with like those gold items. It might have been Dark Souls. Was it Dark Souls 1 that had the gold items? Where it's like you exit the game and you go back in, and then the item will be back up here. That's gold items at the end of 1. don't think 3 does it at all. Oh, sweet, it does. Okay. Heard something. Oh, they did put a Black Knight here. Oh, that damage. Oh, that damage. Ooh. Oh, I forgot the music. Give me a sec. Totally forgot about that. Now I got the music. I'm hoping it is loud enough. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. It respawns. We'll see if it follows me. Okay, I think it, once I get far enough, it doesn't. Yeah, actually, the video, because the video for the medieval music I'm using, it says like no copyright and stuff. But of course, when I uploaded episode 2, guess what it said? It found 2 copyright errors. I'm like, dude, what? Let's see. That's not the other drop-off point. This is the second drop-off point on the other side. This is drop-off point. But I don't know how loud the music actually is, because for me it's not that. It's actually kind of a little loud. I just don't know how loud it is for, in the video. But let me get my souls first. Try to go, what topic now? What topic today? Talk about Lords of the Fallen. Meaning, I've been wanting to talk about that or rant to someone because my friends don't want to play it. Thaddeus, the friend that's go to the Souls games. We were playing it together, and because it's like crossplay and stuff. He's using the Xbox, but because he no longer has Game Pass, he doesn't have it and stuff. I told him, I'm like, hey, they have like the friend pass, so if he could still download the game and play with me, even if he doesn't have the even if he doesn't like own the game, he can still play it with me. He just has to join me, and he keeps all of his progress. But he doesn't want to bust out the Xbox, so kind of sucks. Been wanting to play. My other friends just don't want to play it. Low key annoying, I've been raving. I feel like they were, at least one friend I can think of is not happy about me raving about the game all the time. Because I was excited for Lords of the Fallen 2023. Ever since the original announcement. That original it was I forget what Game Award. I don't know if it was a Game Award or an E3, but it was back a year before they released. I remember specifically it was the whole heavy metal rock intro, not intro, but it was a cinematic trailer. It wasn't a gameplay trailer. And so after that, after I saw that, I'm like, dude, I'm hyped. And it's a Souls-like. It was right before. I think it was right after Elden Ring came out too. So it was like off the high of a Souls-like and stuff. So I was super excited for it. And I went back because my brother owned Lords of the Fallen 2014, the first like ever like Souls-like. The first one ever, like, you know, Souls game not made, you know, Souls like, because they're not made by From Software. And it was, if I'm being honest, pretty jarring. It's not that fun. I could show my account because I have it on PC. It is very annoying. Uh, I hate those enemies so much. It's just the game's very clunky. You know, I mentioned in episode 2 how I hate the rolling in Lies of P. It's basically that. It's very slow and like it's like a fat roll, but like, do I have something I can show to fat roll? It's kind of like doing that, but like slower. So it's just, ugh. I hate thinking about it. But the gameplay and the weapons and the like armor designs, it was all super cool. The armor, like the weapon and armor design in that game was peak. I don't know about maybe not peak. Like it was really fun. You know. Blue Sentinels. But so I tried that a little bit. Didn't really like it, but I was still excited for the Lords 2023. And that one I pre-ordered. I remember it because I was like I pre-ordered it, and then when I played it actually I played it when it dropped. And I still remember all the backlash. One of those things of game kind of dropped buggy, was kind of a mess. A lot of people were having performance issues and all that stuff. I mean, that's a game in past. That's going to be every game past 2020. Even a little bit before that, but you know, so it's not like it was, you know, it's just their game that was doing it. But it kind of launched a little poor, and then some of the stuff in it was annoying. I see, that's the thing is, I'm one of the strange ones. I have a bad habit. It's not even bad, like, okay, it's not even a super bad habit. But, and it's not, this isn't what I'm talking about. It's not about this game. It's not about, you know, Lords 2023 in particular. But I end up defending things people don't like, and I end up supporting things that people, or I end up support, or like, when it comes to games, I like DS2 and Lords 2023. But people despise Dark Souls 2, and people do not like Lords 2023. I think it's 100% because it came out the same time, same year as Lies of P, and people glazed that, you know, game that to Kingdom Come. I won't die on the hill, but like, I will say, to me, Lies of P is very overrated. People will have your head for saying that, but I think it's compared to people like online saying how how it's better than there's someone that literally said that it's better than all the Souls games. I'm like, you retarded? What? Because it's kind of like that. It's because the people that will say that will also say Sekiro's better than all the Souls games. Um, Hunter Dash. I mean, that's a cool looking sword. I like this one better. But getting back to the topic at hand, you know, the sure there's no other enemies down here before I drop. What was that? Yeah, I end up one of the things I do it with anime. I end up dislike, at least when things are at the peak of their popularity, I end up disliking them compared to other things. Like, one of the huge ones that I was passionate about was Attack on Titan. A lot of people will disagree. People online were saying that Attack on Titan was a masterpiece, and even some people I talked to at school back in high school, I talked to them about anime and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, dude, Attack on Titan, it's a masterpiece." I'm like, no. I can name 10 anime that are better than Attack on Titan. I guess I need to put money where my mouth is. Number one. Okay. That's the thing, is it's also, I'm trying to be, there's objectivity and subjectivity. So it's, for me, it's going to be way more subjective than for a lot of other people. When I say it's not a masterpiece, I'm talking like, I'm trying to think of how I describe it. It's just people were over glazing it. So in my mind, I don't put it on, I kind of push it off. I try to, like, in my mind, I push it off that pedestal. So if someone's glazing a game to Kingdom Come, I'll be less likely to try it. There are exceptions though. Like Elden Ring, people at the time were over glazing it back in 2022. People were over glazing it. I will say that. But I love Elden Ring, so I'm kind of a hypocrite. So I'm fine with the glazing. It's hypocrisy at its finest. I will admit I'm a hypocrite on a lot of things. Just like with at least I admit it. So like with Attack on Titan, I think there's at least the three I will say that I think are better than it. Easy. Bleach for one. One Piece. Even though I'm not even done with One Piece. God. I just pressed the button for Surge Sprint. I think I'm playing Night Rain. Gosh dang it. Why does everything have to be after me? Got him. Holy dude. But yeah, sorry I stopped talking. I just gotta lock in there. Animes are better. Bleach, Fairy Tail. Yes, they might. Well, Bleach. I would say the writing is, because people praise Attack on Titan for its writing. I will say Bleach is on that level of like, Bleach is on that level or higher with like its writing quality. Fairy Tail, no, not as much. I just I just enjoy Fairy Tail a lot more. I feel like also one of the things I used to tell my brothers, because when Attack on Titan was coming out, my brothers, I remember watching on the TV. I don't know what grade I was in, but I saw them watching season 2 when it first released on the TV and stuff in our living room. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm like, it was season 2. I want to say it was either episode 1 or 2. But it was like with the like the second in command with the scouts, when he just gets absolutely ripped apart by the Titans under the control, like the Beast Titan. I'm like, ooh! I saw that. I'm like, why is this so gory? I was also, you know, a kid, so I wasn't really. I just saw a bunch of gore and a dude getting ripped apart. Um, let's just say I did not like that, but I also came to the conclusion of like, it's 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 a part of that like gory to be edgy. There's no. It's gory for a reason, but at the same time, it's very much gory to be edgy, in my opinion. I am poisoned. So it's just kind of Attack on Titan's always said like, there's times that I will like I'll be in the mood and I'll be like, dude, I'll see a clip. And I'm like, dude, I kind of want to watch Attack on Titan because I'm the last part I was at, you know, I was nearing the end, but I just never ended up watching the I think it was like the final season. I just never ended up watching it. I'm gonna say, yup, that's a mimic. But yeah, it comes back to that problem of people glaze it, so I end up kind of not disliking it fully. Because some people, but like, yeah, it's I have like that bias because of like Elden Ring. Then you go to Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That one was that one had a ton of hype behind it and everything, and I loved it. I have not beaten it. Um, I could play that at some point now. I have my brother owns it, and we're in the same Steam family, so I could play it now. Um, I did have it on. I originally had it on Game Pass. I had Game Pass PC, so I could play it on. I looked up a way to transfer these save files to Steam. So now I don't I no longer have Game Pass, so I can play it on Steam. So I could end up playing that at some point. The only problem, I might just run. I don't see any items over here. Yeah, there's no items. I'm just gonna run. I want to say, I forget if it was this mod or not that added. Not in here, but the bonfire is up at the NPC at Orbeck of Vinheim. I could be wrong. There just could be no bonfire up here and I could get screwed. There is. Knew it. But yeah, it's like a bad trait I have. Comes down to like, there's some games, like newer games, I don't have that people talk about, like Crimson Desert. I don't have that. I don't want to spend $70 on it. It seems like it'd be fun. The only problem I have is people are saying that there's no, what's it called? People that talk about how there's no, like, main story. And, like, because someone in one of the, like, Steam comments talking about, like, and I saw it in the video as well, people, like, don't go into it thinking that there's going to be some crazy cool, mainline campaign story. So it's like my only thing I'm disappointed in right now. That's like the big turnoff for me at the moment. Wow, it takes a lot to upgrade these. It is a boss weapon. We'll get that to +3. Do I have enough to level up? Yeah, I do. So yeah, I'd have to think on what, going back to it. It lives in my head rent free. Eliza P, of course, lives in my head rent free. But one of the big reasons why I didn't like it all as well was because of the Eliza P fan base. Mostly because Lords of the Fallen 2023 and Liza P both came out at like the same time. I did not like it as much, even though I played it first on Game Pass and I just ended up buying it just to own it. One of the big things, of course, one of the reasons why I didn't like it was because I don't like, there's some communities I just don't like.
Very indeed. So that
and one of them was the Eliza P community, because for some reason everyone was arguing of like what's the best Souls-like game of the year, and I'm a Lords of the Fallen guy, as I've mentioned multiple times. I like medieval knights. I like all that jazz, Magic Knights Fate. I like all that stuff. So that's the game I'm gonna play. But it was just people online arguing. It's also a bad thing. Just where I'm just kind of arguing online. So I'm just like listening to crap on stuff. So like it's kind of a game for me. Unless I'm listening to other I like playing game. I just had weapon and burn and die. That's every single day to get the job. Really trash like that. You should get the industry. And that's when I can't do anything. That's like my and my saying pop files online. One thing I'm trying to do is adding like that time I can see up, or I'm just minus the killing enemies I can touch. Like there's no weapons ranking in these areas. Trying to get that no one quite see this. So like that that time of this, or just I don't think people are watching me going to these enemies. It's people are gonna be here for seeing cool items or bosses. One down. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, I forgot I don't have weapon skill. Dang. Bonfire. Let me go back up real quick. I wonder if I should start watching videos. You guys won't be able to see it, but you'll be able to hear the audio of like some videos and stuff. I can start playing, and then I can commentate on those, and then you guys can kind of comment on that. I might look into that. Maybe episode 4. I might try that out. There's some like people I watch that it'd be you watching a video of me playing. So it'd be you watching a video of me playing while I'm watching on the side a video of someone commentating on... Okay, I'm retarded. It'd be you, the person at home watching this video, commentating, or watching me play a game while commentating on a video of someone commentating on someone else's video. Very intuitive. Sometimes I think I'm a genius. I don't see one of the best armor sets in the game, so Fallen Knight set isn't here. The goat of goats. What's up with the one lantern? Giant crab. I just want to kill myself. Quote me on that. They're so much easier to deal with in Elden Ring. There we go. Like Elden Ring, you just do so much more stance damage. So it's way easier to kill stuff. It's way easier to get staggers. Oh, they made this runnable. I do not remember that. I don't remember where half the stuff is. Right now, I feel like this part of the mod is just very... Ooh! Ooh. I'm scared. No, I'm scared. Get me to a bonfire. What is that monstrosity? There's just 3 of those dudes. Hell no. Maybe get them to fall? That's one. Okay, I got free. The devil's number. Of course. Those things. I feel like, as I was saying that, I feel like this part of the mod, I feel like, is very, very vanilla. I feel like once you get later into the game, it starts to get more distinguished, and there's a lot more changes. I might be thinking of this thing is like the Dark Souls 3 mods all kind of meld in my mind because I've played them all so much. But it's also been, yeah, like 3 years since I've played any of them. Where I'm like, I remember them, but at the same time, I don't remember them. So I can't really distinguish from my mind which one has which, aside from like certain things with the Convergence mod. Specifically because it's more magic based. Ooh, we got bucket now. Ooh, Rhyme Discovery. Ooh. You know, we keep with the barrel. I'm gonna get back up to that one. I'll do the Crystal Sage fight. Can you move? Thanks. Gosh dang it. I don't know if I have Crystal Sage. Ooh. I don't know if I have the stats for it at the moment. We'll see. The most of the fire pine resin. Might also do poison. I don't know if it can be poisoned though. I will definitely do the fire pine resin. Okay, decent damage. I gotta figure out which one's the real one now. Oh, this one. Dang. That's not it. It's that back corner one over there. Some may say that's cheap. I call it good strategy. Spam weapon or dude, it's like Elden Ring. It's just like Elden Ring, guys. So that one again. Got him. Bada bing, bada boom. Can handle the Neutron style. Editor, add something on top of that. Add a meme there. Hit him with the chat. 2, 3, 1. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Nice. Get her out of here. Now we run. I hope that guy's not falling. Yep, he's not. There's no bonfire over here. Is there still the NPC? There is. I have an easy way to deal with him. Got him. Oh my gosh, I didn't realize how good the stances are. Dang it. I'm looking for that guy's armor. The fallen knight armor. Oh. See this dude up here? See this dude? He's done. He's done. He's done. Oh. He's done. What did I say? What did I say? He's done. Okay. I found the combo. Ooh. There's the lizard up here. We'll hit him with the, we'll hit him with the wombo combo! Wow, a large giant shard. That's rough. That's rough, buddy. Go up here now. Crest shield. Okay. Let's see. 3 minutes. Dude with crossbow there. Crossbow there. Dog there. I'll say dog over here. There's gotta be dogs everywhere. We gotta put freaking 30 dogs everywhere, dude. There's another one there. I swear. I want to say what 6. There's one there. I want to say there's like 4 up here. 5 or 6 dogs, really? Oh, great! One of these things. What did we get here? Kirk. It's in the Charlie Kirk.
We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We'll fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name.
I might need to get this. I might need to use that. Okay. The Kirk hammer, dude. Love that. It's like he's still with us. There's Gale. Remember one of the videos I watched, like how to LARP as a Dark Souls player? Mention 2 nameless warriors fighting at the edge, like end of the world. I'm like, okay, bro. We get it. Oh shoot, there's two of them. Tank, tank, tank. I'm off by 0.5. What the heck? I forgot those crests do something. I guess I could see about wearing something lighter. HP, FP, 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 stamina. This one might as well wear different, like, just lighter gloves. But this is the best area for getting the Covenant items, because these guys will just respawn over and over again. There's a limit, I want to say, to how many like will spawn at once, but if you just keep farming them with certain spells, very easy to get just boom, 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 get all of them knocked out. I remember one of my files I no longer have. I'm just gonna guess got deleted at some point. Actually, no, I think all these ones are modded. I feel to launch one of my modded just to show off some of the things. We kill stragglers first. Because I know once I pick up that item, like 4 enemies are gonna come off the ground. Yep. Before you know it, one of them is gonna be one of the rot things. I don't really think there's any other items. I gotta drop down there at some point. I think once you get the ladder first, though. And all these items. Okay, midnight time. I mean, I should have healed first. What is that? Master Benjamin. Oh, to expand his range and sidearms. Huh. Nice. Yeah, if you can tell, I'm trying to keep some, dead footage where I can just speed this up for you guys. And it's not, I can speed it up or cut it out or, kind of do what I need to with it. So it's just so the video's not as long. I want to keep it under a certain length, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to, do that unless I'm cutting out a lot of things. I don't want to cut out a ton of stuff just because you never know what I'm gonna get. And it keeps you on your toes about what I'm gonna get. Or if there's gonna be a new enemy, or because it's a mob. What a clip. What a clip. Super tiny slab. That's crazy pull. That's a crazy pull. Usually I think you get like the dark ring from here. I might end the episode soon. Just to keep it like under a certain time. I might start doing that. I might start cutting them for certain times and just kind of making, I mean, it's not as, not as an interest, it's, This episode hasn't been really as interesting with stuff. But at the same time, you can't have, I don't know. You know what? We'll stop it here. I don't know. This has been episode 3. I will try to keep them shorter, maybe under an hour, without cuts or speed ups. Just so that it's try to be more manageable. Even though it hasn't been as interesting, I might end up posting like bosses separate. Maybe with each episode I'll just post like the boss fights uncut, or maybe I'll do new bosses and stuff. Maybe try to keep it to like new bosses, new weapons. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, but yeah.